Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. So today we're going to be doing a monthly favorites video. I'm going to show you guys everything I've been loving through January. So we have this basket next to me that's full of like the actual stuff, but we have some fashion things, we have some beauty stuff, and then we're also going to be talking about like lifestyle stuff and like movies and TV shows and music and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm really excited. Okay, so I think let's start with fashion first. So the first thing that I want to share with you guys is this dress that I have been obsessed with this month. It kind of looks like that. I'll put like later on a clip of me trying it on, but this dress is from Sezane. I actually showed this in my last video that was like a weekend in outfits, but I've worn it I think like quite a bit this month, and I'm really glad about it because this dress I got a couple years ago now, again from Sezane, so you can't really find this anymore, this one in particular, but I really like how unique it is, and I wore it a lot when I first got it, but then last year, for no particular reason, I just didn't reach for it that much, and this year I really have, which is so great. It makes me really happy because I really like this dress. I feel like it's really unique. Like I love how you have like this cable knit, it kind of becomes smaller and then bigger as the dress kind of goes on. And it's also just really great and like cozy and comfy, and it looks a little bit more put together in winter, which I think is like harder to do in winter. So yeah, I absolutely love this. And I also feel like it's just so easy. Like it's kind of like a one and done sort of outfit. So whenever I'm wearing this, I just like know that I don't have to pair it with anything. Like I don't have to think like, okay, what does this sweater look good with, like for a skirt or pants or whatever. And also don't have to do like, okay, what does this like skirt look good with like on top, you know? It's just like one outfit done and it looks great. I think it's really fabulous. It's also really warm, which is great, and has like a kind of high neck. So I will put like a clip of me trying it on now. But yeah, I really love this. I'm so glad that I've been using it a lot more because it's just great and I feel like it fits really well. And again, it's just perfect. So yeah, this is the first thing that I want to kind of share with you guys. And then the next fashion thing I have is a pair of tights. So these are the Sheertex, the classic, I think, tights. And I actually got these last month in Costco. I was just randomly at a Costco and I saw these and I couldn't believe them because I've been wanting to try Sheertex tights for so long, and I don't know why, I just never really bit the bullet on them. I just always found them to be so expensive for tights, and I know that they were like so hyped and so recommended by everyone and all these things. But yeah, I just never really did. And I found these Costco and they were like $20 for two pairs, which was amazing. And I can say that I am never going back to normal tights because I mean, normal tights would always just rip on me like on the second use. So even though they were kind of cheaper, they really weren't. And these are great. I love everything about them. Like I'll take one of them out so I can like show you guys. Oh, these ones are actually alongside these ones. Okay. So they have like a thick band, which I like. And so this is kind of what they look like without like me putting them on. So they have like a really thick, like high-waisted band, which I really like. And then the actual tights itself are on the sheer side, which I always prefer. I really don't like, I don't know if you guys can like tell, but probably not that much, but um, if I do find a clip of me wearing them, I will insert a clip of me wearing them here. But yeah, I really like them. They are very rip resistant. Like I've worn these a ton already this month. And yeah, they literally look perfect. I've washed them like multiple times as well. Literally perfect as well. I do usually put them in a little like like laundry bag when I'm washing them, just to like, you know, care for them properly. But yeah, I absolutely love these, and I am so excited to I'll probably not buy them now because I feel like we're already kind of at the end of winter, or at least that's what I want to believe. But I think for next year I would probably like to buy more styles of these, like probably the ones with polka dots on and stuff like that. Yeah, absolutely love them, and I would absolutely recommend them. If you guys were thinking about getting some Sheertex tights and were like kind of not sure like I would absolutely recommend that you do. They do a lot of sales now as well, so try and find them in the sale. But yeah, I'm really, really excited to try different styles. But yeah, I absolutely love them. And now let's do some beauty favorites, because these are the only two fashion favorites I have, but I do have quite a couple of beauty things. So, okay, let's start with the first thing. So this is my new shampoo. Um, if you guys have been watching my channel basically since the beginning, my second video ever was like a beauty haul, and I talked about a different shampoo on that one, which was the one that I was using then. And it's basically the Rawa, I never know how to pronounce the brand name, but I'll put a picture of it here. The classic shampoo that I was talking about in that video. I've also tried the voluminous shampoo from Rawa, and it's fine. It's nice. I was more like excited to try it because um, when I first came to Canada from Colombia, there's just like so many things like beauty wise and stuff that you couldn't find in Colombia that I was just like so excited to try. And one of the things was that shampoo or like that hairline in general. So I kind of went crazy with it. But then after a while, I was like, do I really like this? And I was like, not really. I mean, like the products are fine. They're not bad products, but they weren't that great for my hair either. I have a very normal hair type, by the way. Like it's not like dry. It's not particularly oily either, but it's a little bit more on the oily side. And yeah, I found that the shampoo in particular would like dry out my hair a bit. Like whenever I was like actually washing my hair in the shower, it felt like dry when I would like run my fingers through it, like after I put the shampoo in, which was awful. And then like it would feel a little bit better after I put the conditioner on. But then the conditioner helped, but it also made my hair greasy at the same time. It was just not great. And then it's also expensive, like so expensive for a shampoo. So a couple months ago, I was like, you know what? I want to try something different. And so I was waiting for my last shampoo from the Roa line to finish. And then I kind of was like, you know what, I'll just go back to like the basics and like the sense of what I used to kind of wear, or like shampoo I used to kind of do wear. The shampoo I used to use when I was in Colombia, it's not this one exactly, but I used to do a chamomile one. And this one is a chamomile shampoo as well. So this one is from the brand Klorane. And this is actually a French pharmacy brand, I think. This is made in France and everything. And this is gorgeous. I love the shampoo. I not only love the price point, like it's like literally a drugstore kind of shampoo, but also this just is so gorgeous. Like it makes my hair feel really silky. I really like it. It smells really good as well. And something that I really appreciate that I also had trouble with the Rowa one is that you have to use so much product in the Rowa one. So like I would like go through it like water. Like literally I think the biggest tub that they sold, I would like finish in like a month and a half, 2 months. And I don't even wash my hair every day. Like it was insane. This one, however, has lasted me. This is a new one. But the old one that I used to have lasted me, I think, about like 2, 3 months. And considering this is only 400 ml, and I had like one that was bigger in the Roa, I think that's really great. So yeah, I absolutely have been loving this so much, and I don't think I'll ever go back to another shampoo again. So yeah, absolutely love this. Okay, let's do another beauty favorite. This is body care though, and this beautiful thing is literally a miracle in a tub. So This is the Eucerin Complete Repair Moisturizing Cream, and basically a story time with this one. So ever since I moved to Canada, I've been really struggling, especially in the winter, with like really dry skin. And it was never like eczema-like or anything, but it was like really dry. And none of I've tried literally every single moisturizer, like body moisturizer on the market at this point, like expensive, not expensive, like everything, even stuff that I had from like Colombia. Nothing would work. Nothing. I mean, like it would work for like a little while and then it would like make my skin dry again, or I had to like reapply it, or I had to like mix it with other things. I tried so many different things. It was crazy. And I also this year, well, this like last couple months, I started to get KP on my thighs a little bit. And so I went to a dermatologist, and then she recommended like a kind of body care routine for me. And the main product that was like the normal cream, it's basically like a normal cream that I would use like daily, like in the morning and then at night. And then I would have the CeraVe SA cream for like my legs, and then another little oil. And that main cream was the Bioderma Altoderm, and it was absolutely horrible. I mean, it did not work for me at all, which is surprising because I know that that's like a bestseller, but it would just pill on me so much and so badly. Like, I tried doing everything with it. I tried using less. I tried like wetting my skin first. Like, it just would not work, like, for the life of me. And it will also make every other product I put on top of it pill as well. Like, it would pill on its own, and it would pill like with the other one, and it also always felt really sticky. Like, it felt like it never really sunk into my skin. Either way, it was literally a nightmare, and I was like trying to find other creams. I tried the Necessaire line and they were fine, but they didn't really do the full job. I tried stuff from Lush. I tried everything. And then a couple weeks ago, I came across this video from one of my favorite YouTubers, Whitney Hedrick, I think it is. Yeah, and she basically did a video about kind of like winter dry skin kind of favorites, and one of the things that she recommended was this cream, and she said that it was literally amazing, that it saved her skin, and I really trust her opinion on everything, basically, not just like beauty stuff. I think she's amazing, but beauty stuff as well. I feel like she's always talked about stuff that when I already own them, like I kind of agree. Like, we have like very similar tastes in beauty stuff, I think. So literally that same day that I saw her video, I went out and I bought this. And let me tell you, it's literally a miracle in a jar. I'm so happy I did. It's been the only thing that has worked. I also love that it's drugstore as well. Like, it's so cheap and so easy to find. And this tub is also really big. This is 454 grams, which I feel like usually in like this tub format, you usually get like 200 grams or something at best. So I absolutely love this. The texture is so luxurious. I'm gonna like show, I don't know if you guys can see that, but I've already made like a bit of a dent in it, and it's so nice and light. It's like everything I wanted in a cream. I didn't want it to be heavy. I want it to be like really nice and light and kind of moisturizing. I'm gonna put like a little bit so you guys can like see. Like, that's like the texture. And then if I put it like on my hand, like so, let me just show you. Let me come a little bit closer. It's so like, it just, I don't have to like continue to like rub it for like 3,000 years, which is something I really hate about a lot of creams. Like, the Necessaire body lotion is something that I really didn't like about that, or that at least I find annoying, when I have like a cream that I have to like be constantly rubbing in for like literally years. I hate that. And this one is, it's light, it feels really hydrating, really moisturizing. It absorbs into the skin. I feel like my skin feels soft and like moisturized for literally like 24 hours after. It's incredible, and it also feels really soft, and I feel like I've seen an improvement in the dryness of my skin as a whole, and even like on my KP as well, when using this. And I also feel that like that's because this has 5% urea, and ceramides, which I know that urea is one of the things that I've seen dermatologists always recommend for KP. So I absolutely love this. This is literally incredible. I will never be without it again. And yeah, if you guys are also struggling to find a great like winter cream, this is definitely the way to go. So yeah, thank you so much to Whitney for recommending this to me, because I'm literally so happy. And I'm still to this day so happy every time I use it because it's just so fuss free. I love it. And this is also fragrance free, which is great, but it's also truly fragrance free. Like it doesn't smell like anything, which is amazing, because my CeraVe SA cream, it works fine, but the one thing that I really hate about it is that it smells horrible in my opinion. It smells like really chemically, and this one doesn't do that either. So literally love it. Would 1000% recommend. Okay, so the other thing that I have been loving beauty wise is this. This is the La Roche Posay thermal spring water for sensitive skin. And this one's literally empty. I have like a new one that I need to use, but I use this in a couple of different ways. So the first thing that I do with this, and I've used thermal spring waters for like years, ever since I was like in Colombia. I would use them for, my skin would get really red and like really hot sometimes, and like it would calm it down. And here I've been using it more. I sometimes use it like that to like calm my skin down when it's like a bit red. And sometimes I'll like use it, or like most of the time I use it now kind of before applying any creams. So I use it on my face and I use it on my body as well. So basically what I do is during the winter mostly, or whenever I feel like I need it, is after I've taken a shower, I'll like kind of pat myself dry, and then before putting the cream, so before using like this for example, I'll do like a light spray of this all over my body, so like on my legs and like everywhere, my arms, and then I would go in with the cream, and I feel like this really helps the cream also kind of like absorb nicer. And I do the same thing on my face, because I usually, when I take a shower and I get out of the shower, I start with my body care first, so my body doesn't dry out while I'm doing my face skincare. And my face also dries out, but I don't know why. I just like doing my body care first. So after I'll like do like all my creams and stuff and deodorant and all these things, I'll then do this spray again and just put it on my face. And then, yeah, just like do like that, and then I will go in with my face moisturizer. And I feel like this also really helps me so much. I use this every single day, multiple times a day, when I'm doing my skincare, sometimes even after, if like on a particular day I'm like quite red or irritated, this usually helps to calm it down. And again, I use it literally everywhere. I use it on my face, I use it on my body, I use it wherever I need it. And yeah, it works really great, because I don't know if you guys also experience this, but when I kind of go out the shower and stuff, by the time I kind of put my creams on, or like my facial moisturizer on, especially like in the morning and at night, like sometimes when I'm like brushing my teeth as well, my face will get really tight and dry by the time that I get to the cream. So I feel like this not only kind of soothes that feeling, but it also kind of helps my creams kind of sit on top of my skin better, or like absorb better. I don't know, but I love this. I literally cannot live without this. I always have like a big spray of this with me, and if I can't find this one in particular, the La Roche-Posay one, I usually buy the Avène one, and it works just as great. Yeah, absolutely love this and would highly recommend as well. Okay, and then last couple of things for beauty, skincare. So this one's a face cream, and a little bit of story time with this. I've also kind of been struggling with finding a good skin cream for, or like face cream for like my dryness like this winter. And I was using another cream from a brand that I love from Colombia called Dieux, and that one was not cutting it. Like every time I wear it, even though I would put like a nice big layer on, I would always feel dry after. And like, especially around like this area over here, I would like definitely feel the dryness a lot. I would do the spray, it would like not help either. And then after that, I started using for a bit the Vichy Mineral 89 cream, and that was just breaking me out, and it also just didn't really cut it. And so I was looking for a new face cream, but I'm very, very particular about my skincare products, especially on my face, because I have very sensitive skin. And I kind of came across this brand and this product in particular because of a really lovely video from Matilda on video here on YouTube. She did kind of like a dry skin winter favorites video as well, and one of the things that she mentioned was this, and it kind of piqued my interest, and I kind of went into the website and checked it out, check out the brand, and I really love it. And apparently the same chemist that formulates this brand is the same chemist from SkinCeuticals, I think. Or she did work at SkinCeuticals, so, and everyone was like raving about this. And so I ordered it. I ordered the smaller version, but this is the Dieux, I think it's Dieux Instant Angel Lipid Rich Facial Moisturizer, fragrance free. I don't know if you guys can like see. This is what it looks like. And so I ordered this kind of blindly. I was like, okay, I'm willing to try everything. This is like, it looks really good. I like the ingredients. It was really hype. I kind of did a little bit more research on it, and then I ordered it. And to my delight, in that same video where I discovered the Eucerin cream, Whitney had also talked about this cream. I had already ordered it when she talked about it, but that just like made me feel even more confident while I was like waiting for it to arrive. And then it finally did, and I absolutely have loved it so, so much. I still haven't really obviously worn it that much. Like you can still see it kind of looks a little bit new. But I have worn it for the last couple weeks, and it's been really, really great. I feel like it's been everything that I wanted in a face cream as well. Like, it doesn't make my face feel dry. I feel like it looks really nice on top of makeup as well. I tried it today for the first time with like makeup on, and I really enjoyed it. I really like the texture. I like that it's fragrance free as well. I love the name. It's just a little bit silly, but I love anything that has like angel on it, or like just like, I love the entire brand aesthetic and like their whole thing about being like, everything is kind of like religious in a way, which I really like. I mean, Dieu, if I'm not mistaken, is God in French, which don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it is. And I know that I have like a cleanser, it's called the baptism cleanser and stuff. I don't know, I just really like the whole brand aesthetic, and they seem to have really great ingredients and an amazing chemist and everything to formulate their products. So yeah, I really, really love it. I would absolutely recommend that you guys try it out if you are looking for a moisturizer. I love the texture of it. It's really, really light. It sinks into the skin, but it's also like nice and like kind of thick enough to not make you feel dry, which I love. So there's a little bit of that on my hand, and as you can see, it like blends right in, so it's not like super, super thick or anything. So yeah, absolutely love it, and I would absolutely recommend it to anyone. Yeah. Okay, and then the last product that I want to mention for beauty is this guy, and this is also from the Roche Posay. This is their Cicaplast Baume B5, and this has a bit of an interesting story to it. So basically, when I was still on the hunt for a good face cream, one of my friends, she recommended this to me, and she was like, yeah, I've been using it, and like it's really helped as well with my skin. And she also came from Colombia to Canada, so like we were on the same sort of journey, and I tried it. And this is like the smaller version as well, because I wanted to like have the smaller version before committing. But I tried it on my face. I was like, I mean, I like it, but it's not my favorite. I didn't like love the texture all over my face. And then I was trying a couple different things, and I kind of forgot about it for a while. And then this last week, I actually got a really bad cold, and which is also why I maybe sound a little bit weird. I sound like a bit nasally or something. I'm like just recovering from it, but when I had that cold, I had like a very sniffly nose, so I was like blowing my nose a lot, and like something that happens a lot, you know, when you're blowing your nose so much is that you get like, or at least I get like a lot of irritation around my nose and like over here, like I get like burned from like basically blowing my nose too much. And I remembered this because when I was also kind of doing research for this product, I usually research everything, like all products and stuff that I'm gonna buy before actually buying it. So before I did, I kind of did some research, and one of the things that I always heard about this product is that it's particularly great for wounds and like skin irritation and stuff like that. So the first day that I got my cold, I was like starting to get the burn. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try this to see if it helps around my nose and stuff. So I started using it that night, and like to my extreme delight, and the first time in my life after having a cold, or like while having the cold, I didn't have the irritation around my face. Like, I mean, I'm still not 100% great. I think I'm like 90% recovered now, but you can still kind of feel like in my voice, I think that like I'm coming out of a cold. And like, I feel like you can't even tell, like, sure, I'm wearing makeup, but like still, you can't even see, like, I would like get so irritated, it's like crazy. My skin would be like really crusty and horrible. And this has helped so much. So basically every single day since then, I've been using it multiple times a day. Like whenever I like remember it, maybe like like at least 2 times a day, but like 3 to 4 to 5 times a day, I would just like take this and just put it over here and like wherever I felt like it. And then at night I would do like an extra thick layer of it. And in the morning it would like really help. So yeah, I've been loving this for that reason in particular. I know that people love this cream as well. Like they use it all over their face and stuff. I still have not really gone behind that hype, but I absolutely love it for more targeted, I think, areas. And yeah, if you guys are looking for something like that, this is incredible. So I would absolutely recommend it. Absolutely love it. Okay, and then that's everything that was in the actual basket. Now I'm gonna be talking about just like random stuff that I've been really into this month, starting with some lifestyle stuff. So the first thing that I want to talk about is actually a YouTube channel. So this month I've been really into going to the gym. I've been like going every single week, at least like 4 or 5 times a week. So I usually go like Monday to Friday. And I've been doing these Pilates workouts from a channel here on YouTube called, or a girl here on YouTube called Lydia Mara, I think it is. I'll put her channel and information here, but she has been amazing. She has all of these different workouts that do it's basically a Pilates without any of the equipment, which I love. And she does like 5 minute ones to like 40 minute ones and like everything in between. It's literally perfect. And I have been struggling so much to like go to the gym regularly for the last years, like a couple years, because there was never anything that I really liked doing. Like when I was younger and I still lived back home, I loved doing Pilates, but Pilates here is so expensive that I have like not been able to do it. And I don't know why, I just never really came across anything that was like Pilates workouts without the machines until now. And I'm very glad I did, because I feel like the key to going to the gym regularly or doing anything regularly is finding what you like. I mean, I tried so many things to go to the gym. I tried HIIT training, I tried just doing cardio, which is like the only thing that I kind of knew how to do. And like I would like maybe go like a 1 week or something for like a couple days, and then I would like fall off of it, and I was just never really consistent with it, and I never really saw a change in my body either. And something I've been doing for the last couple months, I started in December actually, is I've been doing kind of like a weight loss routine thing. So I have actually lost quite a bit of weight already. I think right now I've lost, I think, 5 or 6 pounds since I started in December, which I think is pretty good. And it's not just due to these workouts, it's also due to like some changes I made in my diet. But the workouts have also really helped. So basically what I do is I go to the gym and I just take a yoga mat and I'll do her 5-minute warm-up video, which I'll like leave a picture of it here and also leave links down below for you guys. And then I'll do a 5-minute Pilates workout and I'll like kind of change them up every day. So she has ones that do abs, legs, arms, booty, like back. She has like ones that are like stretching. So like depending on like kind of what I feel that day, what I've like done, I'll like do different ones and kind of rotate them. She has like so many, it's great, and I love them all so much. They're so easy to follow. They are very hard though, like you can feel the burn, even though it's just 5 minutes. It's literally incredible how effective they are, and like she always puts like really nice music on it and it's like very relaxing. I really enjoy them. So I basically do my 5-minute warm-up and then I'll do the 5-minute Pilates, like the actual thing that I'm going to be doing that day. So like again, abs, legs, arms, whatever, and then I'll do a little bit of cardio after. So I'll like do I kind of switch it up. I do sometimes treadmill, or I do like elliptical, or I'll do like the stair machine, whatever I can find, or whatever I'm feeling that day. So I'll do that for a while, and then those are kind of my workouts. So they don't really take that much time. They're very kind of quick, easy. I usually always do about like 30 minutes with everything, like 10 minutes with that, and then I'll do like 20 minutes with cardio or whatever. And yeah, it's worked really great for me. I really love them. I have been literally obsessed with this channel so much. It's been the only thing ever to get me to go to the gym so consistently, and I absolutely love them. I haven't been to the gym this week just because, again, I'm just coming out of a cold, but I can't wait to come back to it. So yeah, that's definitely been one of the things that I've been loving this month, lifestyle wise. And then the other thing that I've been really into is kind of ice skating. So my boyfriend and I, we kind of got into ice skating recently, and we never really ice skated before. We both did like once, like 10 years ago separately, but yeah, and then we were like this last winter we kind of talked about it, but I think we were like way too late to the game. We started like discussing it in like February, March, and then this year we were like, okay, let's like actually go for it. And so we went once, we kind of really liked it, even though we were like really bad at it, and then we got some secondhand stick skates and we've been going kind of regularly. Obviously we haven't been like this week or anything because I've had a cold, but yeah, it's been really great. I think we've really enjoyed it, even though every time we go we're always just struggling to not fall down. But it's been a great activity and a great like kind of winter activity, something different to kind of do. It's been really fun, and yeah, I'm really excited to kind of get better at it. So yeah, that's been the other thing that I've been really into this month. And then kind of going into music now, and then we're gonna do films and TV shows, and then that's it. For music, I have been without a doubt obsessed with Gracie Abrams this month. I have been obsessed with her ever since kind of the end of November, well, November-ish, after I saw her live at the Eras Tour. She was the opening act for my concert, and I never really heard her music much before. I kind of like heard about her due to like the Eras Tour and like rumblings here and there, but like I wasn't really into her music. No reason in particular, I just never really heard it before, and her live performance was amazing. And like even though I hadn't really heard the songs before, I was like obsessed. I was so happy and so impressed by them, and yeah, I just absolutely loved it. So yeah, I've been really into her music. I'm still kind of getting into like different songs of hers, but so far I've been so into That's So True, especially her live version of That's So True. I absolutely love it. I Love You, I'm Sorry has been a staple as well in my household literally every time, and I love the studio version and the live version for that and the music video. So literally love I Love You, I'm Sorry. Then I really got into Us featuring Taylor Swift. Really got into that one for a while. And then the last one that I've kind of been into with her, but I'm still not super obsessed like the other three, is I Miss You, I'm Sorry, and Risk. I've been really, really liking those two as well. So yeah, I've been loving Gracie so, so much, and I can't wait to discover more of her music. But yeah, that's been probably my number one artist for this month, followed by, and this is a surprise to absolutely no one that knows me, Taylor Swift. I feel like she's my favorite every month, but like this month in particular, I think I've been really into the Torture Pose Department, like the album, which is a bit odd for me because not odd. I mean, so the thing is that when the Torture Pose Department first came out, I wasn't really that into it. I actually didn't really like that album that much on my first listen to it. But I kind of have felt like it just gets better the more I've listened to it, and I do kind of like more the anthology than just the Torture Pose Department, like the second part of the album. So I've been really into that. The first, like the very beginning of the month, I was very into So High School, which is a song that I didn't really like before, but I kind of was like, you know, ever since I heard it live, I don't know, I've been really into it. So I was very into that one. I was very into Guilty as Sin, which I also have liked for like a longer time now. And then from the anthology, I just love all of them. I love I Hate It Here. I love Clara Bow. I love um, Peter and The Prophecy, The Albatross. They're all just so great. I just absolutely love them. But I've been very into those. How Did It End, which was one of my surprise songs. So I really like that one as well. I mean, I've been very into Torture Poets Form in general. So yeah, that's been definitely a favorite for this month. And then the other kind of, I think, main artist that I've been really listening to has been One Direction. And I've been kind of listening to a lot of different songs from One Direction. Lately, I think this month the album that I've heard the most is Midnight Memories, which is a tour that I went with. I went to see them live in about like, I think it was over 10 years ago now, like 11 years ago, 12 years ago. I think it was 2014. I went to see them live, and it was Midnight Memories, the tour. And yeah, I've been really into Midnight Memories, kind of the album recently, and like other albums as well. But yeah, I've been really into those, and I kind of have been listening to a lot of the boys' music, like them as solo artists as well, which I usually do, mostly Harry. Harry is my favorite, so I've been like a huge fan of Harry's like music on its own for a while, but I've kind of been more into the other boys' music as well, particularly Niall and Sane. And I never really listened to Sane's music before, but yeah, I've been really into that. And then the last thing, music-wise, is going to be like a particular playlist that I've been really into, which is a playlist I created on Spotify years ago, and it's so long. I think it has over 200 songs on it, but it kind of has like a particular vibe to it. I really like kind of soft. I mean, I like all different types of music, but this is kind of like my everyday kind of relaxing playlist, and it's like very like soft, dreamy music, and has like a really great combination of stuff. Um, it has like a good mix of like classical stuff or like instrumental kind of music. So like a lot of the soundtrack from Pride and Prejudice is on there, and also from Marie Antoinette is on there, and like other songs like Tchaikovsky and stuff like that. And then it also has some songs from Gracie and Taylor and Harry and One Direction and stuff on there. More like the slow songs, so like Little Things and like Over Again, stuff like that. And then it also has other artists that I also feel like are kind of like in that same vein of like slow, soft music. So like Sleeping at Last and like Hosier, Borns, Sufjan Stevens, Lizzie McAlpine, Phoebe Bridgers, that sort of vibe, and then like some random songs here and there. But yeah, I've been really into that playlist this month. I think it's been probably the playlist that I've played the most, which is not really a surprise. I love that playlist so much, but yeah, it's definitely been my favorite playlist this month. And then finally, let's get into the movies and TV shows that I've been really into this month. So starting off with the movies, the first one that I want to mention is Nosferatu, and we saw this at the end of December technically, but I really can't stop thinking about it still. I really, really loved it, like so much. And curiously enough, the older movies I'm going to share right now are horror, which is I mean, I do like horror, but I like a very particular type of horror. I don't like gory, just like jump scares type of horror. I like horror that has like storyline to it. That's like what really gets me, like a good story. And I feel like Nosferatu has a great story. I love that it's like a remake of that 1919 um, movie, and I feel like the cast and everything was just incredible. I mean, the story itself was great. I feel like it had like a great arc. It had a great line, like it made sense. It was amazing. I really, really enjoyed that. The performances were insane, and the cast as well was just incredible. Like Lily Rose Depp did such a great job in my opinion, and I love her. I've been obsessed with her for years and she's one of my style icons, but she did such an incredible job, honestly. I think this is probably her best performance I've ever seen her in ever. But yeah, she did an incredible job. And then Bill Skarsgård as well, which I also love him. He also did an incredible job as Count Orlok, and he was just so creepy. And I loved as well that I feel like a good rule for horror is always like don't show the monster. Like once you show the monster, it kind of loses a bit of like the fear in it, like a bit of the mystique. And so I love that they kind of really did that with him, and like with Count Orlok, like you could kind of see him sometimes, or like glimpses and stuff there, but you can only really see him fully like by the end of it, which I loved. And like his whole, like the prosthetics and everything that he wears is incredible. And I mean, just the whole aesthetic of the film, like there's like one scene that's on the trailer that I love, which is like just like the hand coming through like a shadow, like engulfing the entire town. And it's just incredible. I love the aesthetic of it. It's a gothic horror kind of romance in my opinion, because it's kind of like a love triangle in a way. But I really, really love it. And like Nicholas Hoult also did a great job. I also love him as an actor. And Emma Corrin and Aaron Taylor Johnson and Willem Dafoe also did an incredible job. I mean, it was just an insane, great movie. I absolutely love it. I would definitely recommend if you haven't seen it already. I know it's not a movie for everyone because it is quite disturbing at times, and it also is very artsy. Like it's a very artsy horror film, and again, it's like a gothic romance, but I love that sort of stuff. So I have no problem with it. I love like some not necessarily disturbing, but like weird artsy films sometimes. Depends on how artsy. Sometimes if it's too artsy, then it's too much for me. But like this sort of like really good gothic artsy film, I really like. So that's been my favorite. And then the other movies that I want to share are kind of a trilogy, and they're all horror, and I saw them literally last week. But I really enjoyed them while I was sick. And they're Pearl, X, and Maxxine with the triple X. And these are the horror trilogy directed by T. West, starring Mia Goth. And I know these movies have been out for like a couple years now, and they're like very famous as well. But I just got around to watching them now. I kind of have asked my boyfriend before, like, hey, do you want to watch this with me? And he didn't really want to. So when I was sick, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna watch these on my own while I'm in bed on my computer. And I started watching Pearl first, which I don't know if this actually the order you should go in. I think it is. I think chronologically that's the order. But I watched Pearl first and I loved it. I was so great. I actually was pleasantly surprised because I was kind of thinking that it was going to be like a bit more violent than it ended up being, which is great. Um, and yeah, I again love horror that has like an actual storyline to it, and this one did. And Mia Goth's performance was just incredible in all of them as well. So yeah, I loved everything about it. I love like the world, like the whole aesthetic of the film as well was like so great. I definitely understand the hype now. So yeah, definitely love those. And X as well. I liked X. I didn't like it as much as Pearl. I liked Pearl a little bit more. And then after I watched Dex, I was like, okay, now I have to like watch them all. So I watched Maxxxine after, and I also really enjoyed it. But I think out of all of them, my favorite was definitely Pearl. Even though they're all really like connected, but I really enjoyed watching all of them. So yeah, I really, really love those this month. And then for TV shows, I have two favorites. The first one is kind of the show that, so my boyfriend and I, we watched like a show during like lunch, like when we were eating. That's like kind of like a shorter, like 20 minutes, something like that, series. And then we have like a very more like a longer, more dramatic series that we watch at night. And the show that we've been watching this month is The Office. And at first I was very like, I didn't really want to because I'm not very into sitcoms and comedy is not really my thing. I mean, I'm very particular about my comedy, but I'm not really that into sitcoms. But he was like, oh, let's watch it. It was his turn to pick. And like, I watched a couple of episodes at the beginning. It didn't really fully grasp me. But then it kind of got better. And I was like, okay, this is quite entertaining. So yeah, I have to say I have enjoyed The Office and it has definitely been a favorite this month. I know we're kind of nearing the end now, which is kind of sad, and I have no idea what we're going to watch after, but anyway, I've been really liking it. And then the last show that I want to mention, it has been Anne with an E. And I watched this already. Like, this is not like the first time I watched it, but I watched it years ago when it was still playing, and I really loved it then. And then I never watched it since. And um, it was my turn to pick like our nighttime like show, and so I decided to go with Anne with an E, and my boyfriend really liked it as well. And I just kind of fell in love with it again. I was like, I love this show so much. It's so nice and wholesome, but it also has like really great stories, and at times it's like really sad, but it's just so great. I mean, it's based on Anne of Green Gables, but yeah, it's just such a great show. I'm actually so sad that they canceled it, because it was honestly so great. But yeah, I really, really love it, so I wanted to give it a little bit of a shout out. And yeah, those were my favorites for this month. So I've been talking for a long time. Yet again, I always do. But let me know what have been some of your favorites for this month down below. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you here. We have a lot of fun in the channel, I think. So yeah, and yeah, leave a like, comment, everything. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here now because this video is quite long as it is. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.